So this is what it's all been leading up to, actually making a dyno run with your bike. Now that you've verified your bike's in good shape, you're connected with your various electronics, whether it be AFR, power vision, your fans are in the right spots, you're now ready to make a run. So we've got our dyno control open. We're gonna jump into the make run config. We're gonna enter the information about this bike. In this case, I enter Honda, CBR 600, 2024, and the customer's name, and then any sort of optional folder structure that you would like. So in this case, I entered Yoshimura full exhaust, as that's our add-on that we've added to this beautiful bike. Once that's done, you can click OK, turn the bike on. It's important to verify that all your gauges are moving properly. We've got active engine RPM, our throttle position moves, and now we can kind of perform just a little dry roll on. So I'm just gonna drop into first, make sure my brake's off. Just kind of slowly let the bike settle. I want this to make sure it's not gonna move anywhere. Once I do that, just add a little bit of speed. My brake on, pop the bike back into neutral, all my data look good. I'm just gonna do a quick walk around on the bike, make sure these straps are in the right spot, there's nothing encountering the exhaust, the tire's still right in the middle of the drum and it hasn't locked everywhere, and then we're ready to make a run. It's also important of note, our fans need to be keeping this bike nice and cool, so you want them aimed right at the radiator on each side, and make sure that this bike's not going to overheat during those big loaded runs. Pop our brake back off. Now you would determine what your minimum and maximum RPM is going to be, where you're going to start your dyno run and stop your dyno run. You can use those auto start and stop features to activate those at the same run, at the same point every time, and then decide what gear you're gonna run in. Typically on these sport bikes, fourth gear is a good 1-to-1 ratio in the transmission. So you can just kind of short shift into third, and then fourth. Maybe we'd run from like 2,000 RPM all the way up to 15,000. So to start that run, press the sample button, roll into it, and then prior to letting off the throttle, click that green button again. And then either hit the save button if that was a good run. You can toggle over to cancel. The pendant is also an active keypad for moving from the save to the cancel button. In this place, we can save that data that we just collected to our dyno runs folder, and it'll pop open WinPep 8 Data Center. So if that was a complete run, we would see our nice data streamed across the screen. We can plot this over time. We can plot it over engine RPM, see what kind of power we just made. Here's our speed. We can plot any numerous ones of these channels, such as torque, because we do have that valid RPM input. Or if that wasn't a proper run, you can cancel and then just start the next run. Maybe you fat fingered a button, or you didn't quite get the start and stop log right at the right time. And then you're ready for your next run. So the up button on the D-pad of the pendant will revert right back to dyno control, ready for another run.